Hello, everybody. Welcome to Brandon's Gaming Hour, my new show where I'm just going to be yapping about gaming. My name is Brandon, also known as Intersect2455. I am an avid gamer, obviously. I mean, who else would run the show, right? Um, so if you guys have seen me on a few podcasts probably around before. I got my start on Movies and Beyond and like way back, and I started my own podcast called the Slabs Podcast, which is self promo, but that's my other pod. But anyways, focusing on this one right now. My name is I also go by intersect_2455 on YouTube, so I am a gaming YouTuber there. I plan on making some more content soon. I've been busy, but this is my official, hey, just so you know, I'm going to be back. But anyways, I want to introduce the two co-hosts that I have, here and here with me. So, this is Tyran, also known as MovieBlaze. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
And then under me is Davaughn, who is also a gamer. So, I mean, yeah.
What's up?
What's up, guys? Okay. So, I thought today's episode, I could go over the SGA. What am I talking about? The SGF lineup for 2026, that all the most notable releases, because there's some good ones. If you don't know, Summer Game Fest. Let me go ahead and look up what these are. And I will go over the ones that I personally think look the best. Davaughn, if you want to chime in. I'm not only the one talking. You guys can chime in too,
All
But
right, man.
yeah. Ty, do you think you could share my screen? I have a website pulled up. Okay, so I found this website. All release dates for Summer Game Fest 2026. So there are a shit ton of new releases that have been announced that look awesome. So I just wanted to, okay, if you really just stop me if you see something that you've heard of or looks good. So far, I haven't heard of any of these. Xenoblade Chronicles I've heard of. I just haven't played it. Oh, Nintendo Switch too. Hold on. Definitive Edition. Oh, is it like a re-release for Switch 2? I think so. That's cool. The main things that I thought of to go over, to yap about were okay, Devil May Cry. I didn't know they were making a new Devil May Cry name. That's pretty cool. Do they have a Doom the Dark Ages DLC coming out? That's cool. I'm learning about a lot of games I did not know about, because I actually didn't watch Summer Game Fest. I was busy at the time, but I just wanted to go over the lineup right now. Halo Campaign Evolved. That I can't believe. Okay, the fact that they're bringing Halo to PS5 is a foreign concept to me. I don't understand. It's a game. It's a Xbox original.
Yeah.
They're basically getting rid of exclusivity, which is fine. I'm whatever, but yeah. Let's see what else is here on this. Okay, so apparently there might be is there an extended edition of Lies of P? I've heard of this game. It's like a Souls-like game for.
It's not like a Medical Solid. I'm a fan.
Metal Gear Solid. Oh, Master Collection Volume 2. Oh, I have the Master Collection Volume 1 in the playroom next to me, my game room. I don't know. My room, my house is set up to where I have this, my actual room where I record all my shit, podcast shit, and then I have my my where I actually record my videos in the game room where I have my PS5. I have all my games in there. But anyways, tangent aside, I do have Metal Gear Solid 1. So looking at this list now, Metal Gear Solid, no, not 1, Master Collection Volume 1. Master Collection Volume 2 looks good, I will say. What else is here?
Final Fantasy
Zero
14?
Companies. Zero Company is a game I've heard of. Is this like mobile or no, it's not mobile. I'm stupid. No. Zero Company is a game that looks good. Oh, it's turn-based. Oh, yeah, I just looked it up. It's apparently turn-based? I've never heard of this. Well, I have. I just wasn't really paying attention. Okay. The thing is, like, there's a bunch of games on here that were announced, but I really want to go over the ones that look like, probably the ones I'm going to play. Like, I'm just going to do a quick rundown here, and then I'm going to talk about the ones I want to play in depth later. Halloween the game, I didn't know that was coming out.
Neither did
I saw something that I liked just now. Where is it? Dune Awakening. I've heard this game looks good. I've heard things about this game. It looks kind of good. A new Silent Hill. Okay. Minecraft Dungeons 2? Did anyone even play Minecraft Dungeons 1? Okay, I'm oh, they're making a new Gears of War. That's cool. Ace Combat. I haven't played. Yo, Kingdom Hearts. Okay, I have a friend who's gonna really love that idea.
Yeah.
One Piece. Phantom Blade Zero. Oh, now Phantom Blade Zero is a game that's been on my radar for a while. It looks kind of insane. I don't know why I looked it up. I just got a picture of Sun Wukong, but Black Myth Wukong was a pretty good game from what I heard. Classic. Okay, I've seen some gameplay for this, and honestly, let me pull up a trailer real quick, or actually, let me just pull up this demo video I found. I want to show you guys some gameplay because this looks insane. Just the combat aspects, because what the hell, this combat, like, it looks insane. Like, it looks like it would be hard to master, kind of like a Souls game, but look at this. I've never seen a character move like that. Oh my god, wait. Okay, it looks like he's playing on Xbox because of the controller, but, or maybe PC with Xbox controller, but anyways, this combat literally sounds insane. And hold on, let me like swap around to see if there's more, like, like updated, like later in the game there might be more, because this is like an hour-long video. I'm just skimming around. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Is there audio? Oh, it's nothing special. Just want to see if he had better moves later in the...
I was familiar with.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. This is a boss fight. I want to see. Oh, okay. So this is kind of like a Souls-like. I see. I do not like Souls-likes, but I will honestly try this out because this combat system looks kind of insane. I'm being dead ass. This looks really fun. But anyways, I've never seen someone with that. Like, this comment says Ninja Gaiden plus Sekiro plus Dark Souls combined. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting Dark Souls vibes, but like with better combat.
Right.
It looks kind of fire. And you know what? I'm down. I'm down for that. Okay, now 2027. I'm gonna go down to 2027 because there's a game. Okay, my most anticipated game. Wait, hold on. September 2026 should have had Wolverine, right?
I know, right?
Hold on. Huh, it's not on here for some reason, but September 2026, Wolverine is releasing. Yeah. By the way, did you guys see the trailer for that?
We saw the gameplay.
Yeah, the gameplay trailer. Dude, I watched that. It was insane. Like, I'm so glad that Insomniac is diverging from just Spider-Man. Because, okay, Spider-Man really held them back from some of the gore, dude. like I was playing Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man is one of my favorite games of all time. Spider-Man 2 specifically. I know that's a hot take, but that I prefer the second one over the first one. I think it's more of a gameplay thing, but I think the story in the first one's a little bit better. Anyways, rambling aside about Spider-Man. Great game, great combat, great story, but it's rated teen, and the rating. I had no idea they could go that hard. If you saw the trailer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it is bloody as shit. And I am there. I am there day one. I'm there day one. Wolverine's one of my favorite characters, like, ever. He's on my personal Mount Rushmore of superheroes. I know it's, like, different for everybody. And I know there's, like, a definitive, like, you know, thing. But as an X-Men fan and a gaming fan, I am excited to play this game. Oh, and also, fun fact, I heard this somewhere, there are going to be no... Jean Grey is not a playable character, which is fun as hell, which is great news, because we are not getting any more MJ missions. Let's go! I hated MJ missions with a passion. But honestly, dude, if there were, like... Jean Grey missions, at least she has power, so I low-key wouldn't mind that. But no MJ missions. That's kind of, you know what I'm talking about? Have you played Spider-Man, Davaughn? Do you know? Like, I don't know. Anyways. Okay. Really the only thing that I wanted to talk about was, like, in detail, was The Wolf Among Us Part 2. Do you guys know anything? I don't really need to screen share this anymore. I have a question. Do you know what The Wolf Among Us is?
Kinda.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try my best to explain. It's kind of like this game set in, like, a neo-noir, like, crime. Like, I imagine it's set in New York, in, like, the 80s, it feels like. But it's this world where you play as fairy tale characters, which I know this sounds weird, but just let it cook. Just let it cook. It's a neo-noir murder mystery starring fairy tale characters. And you play as Bigby Wolf, aka the Big Bad Wolf, who is the main detective. Snow White is your partner, and the mystery is all over the place. I need to replay it before season 2 comes out. And fun fact, they're also releasing a remaster this year. I close the tab. Wolf Among Us remaster is coming out winter 2026. So not a specific date yet, but cool. I'm a huge Telltale fan, and I'm a huge Wolf Among Us fan. Wolf Among Us is probably one of my favorite games ever. This is gonna be my personal game of the year. I'm calling it right now. That's gonna be my 2027 game of the year. I'm calling it right now.
Okay.
I like, yeah. Actually, no. 2026 game of the year is gonna be Wolverine, I bet, and then my 2027 is gonna be Wolf Among Us. Do you guys want to react to the trailer? Because I can pull it up right now if you want.
Mm-hmm. With the Wolf Among Us?
Wolf Among Us? Yeah. I'd be down.
I'm down. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, bet. So this looks peak. So let me just. It should be okay. Not this one. Oh, I remember. They had a whole official trailer back in 2022, back when the game was like scheduled to release. Like, it said it was originally planning on releasing in 2023, but then they delayed it, and then they said 2024. Okay, then they delayed it 2025. Okay, and then they never heard a word from that again. I never heard a word from that ever again. So now, finally releasing in 2027. Thank God.
I do have a question. Did they release a new trailer for The Wolf Among Us too? Or not yet?
Yeah, they have. That's what I'm about to react to. We have new information, new peak stuff. So let's I'm gonna mute my mic and then we can do this.
Homicide. 6 total so far. Each case, husband and wife found shredded. People are dying. Some monster is out there. Word around the precinct is you're the guy to call.
Bigby. Sheriff, I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock? You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
Ready to get to work?
Okay, I forgot to unmute myself. Sorry. So I don't know if you guys know me or know my channel at all, but back in 2024, I used to stream a bunch of Telltale stuff. I streamed The Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2, and I streamed The Wolf Among Us. I streamed like one episode of Batman. And that's basically where I stopped. I bought all the Telltale games though, so I will continue eventually. And I think that this is going to be a good marathon up to Wolf Among Us Part 2. Finish all the Telltale games. I think I'm going to do that on my channel, because I need to finish The Walking Dead, really do. And Wolf Among Us was fantastic, and I have the Expanse Telltale game as well, which looks okay, but I'm still gonna play it for the the thing. But anyways,
Brendan, I do remember when I first met you back in 2024, you were playing the. Help me out here. You were playing the.
Was it God of War?
Yeah, God of War, but.
Yeah. Because I remember you were chatting on a God of War stream of mine, and I was like, "Was that your first?" But I don't know. But
I think that was my first. But I was really engaged. When you played the Walking Dead Telltale.
Oh, dude, the Walking Dead Telltale game. That game does that to you, man. The Walking Dead Telltale game, Season 1 specifically, because I have played Season 2 and it's great. It's masterpiece, but not as great as Season 1. I'm just gonna say it. Seasons 1 and 2 are both masterpieces, and I haven't played Seasons 3 or 4, but I will say specifically Season 1 is top 5 video games of all time for me personally, because 1, I'm a huge fan of the show, and 2, man, that story is a gut punch. I don't want to spoil it, but I still think about that ending. And Clementine might just be one of my favorite, like, not just female characters, but, like, characters ever. And, like, video game characters. Top 10 video game characters. Which is insane. Insane to say, I know, but it's true. And I need to complete her story. I really want to complete her story. So make note of it that I will continue that franchise, or those 2 seasons soon. But Lee Everett, dude, he was such a great character, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but man, still a gut punch. And also Kenny's the goat too. We all hate Larry though. I bet you didn't even remember he existed. Also, Arvo. Oh my goodness, I hated Arvo. But
I remember Lenny.
Larry? Oh, Lily. Sorry, yeah, no, Lily was a good character.
No, not her. The one that you mentioned before.
The old guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we all hate that guy, right?
We all hate that guy. I remember you were playing. a section of the game, and you were like God, I hate this character so much.
I know. Yeah, I still feel that way. Him and both. I don't know if you saw my season 2 streams, but Arvo. Arvo is. My God. I had a meme with I had a meme with one of my friends of just me like hating on Arvo completely because if Arvo didn't happen, like if Argo didn't happen, then something else in the game wouldn't have happened, and oh my God, I'm still pissed off about it. I'm still pissed off about his character even existing. Like, that's how bad I hate this guy, bro. But anyways, yeah, that's Walking Dead. That's Wolf Among Us. Yeah, that's really what I had to say about that. I mean, I think that I think it's gonna be peak, and I still need to continue the franchise. But also, dude, I've been thinking of there's something else I want to talk about on this episode. I've been thinking about games I want to stream like this year, and like on the topic of Telltale games, I will do all those. But I also want to diverge a little bit, but still have it in the same realm by doing choice games, like still choice games, but not Telltale. Like, if you guys have heard of Detroit Become Human, that's a game I really want to play, and I downloaded it recently, and I plan on playing it soon. Doom: The Dark Ages I bought a while ago that I still haven't played, but I need to. And then I bought The Quarry last Steam sale, and then finally which is like a role I forget the company that made it, but it is a choose your own like adventure, like kind of the same thing as the Telltale games, but it's like a horror game, which is kind of cool. I'm like scrolling Steam right now, so if I'm doing like stuff, like it looks like I'm doing stuff, yeah. The Quarry is, yeah, I have it in my library right now. It's developed by, what's the company? Is it Supermassive? No. Oh, it is Supermassive. That's the company that I wanted to do. Because there's a bunch of these games on my wish list called the Dark Pictures Anthology that also are like kind of like, Choices Matter horror games, which look really good that I really want to see. Apparently, Little Hope is good. Apparently, Man of Median is really good. Devil in Me has mixed reviews, and House of Ashes. Oh, apparently House of Ashes is the most popular. That says very positive. Well, Men of Median says mostly positive, and so does Little Hope, but Devil in Me says mixed. So we'll see. I might play those. But the reason why I mentioned like Supermassive games like that is because another game I want to play, I know this isn't Supermassive, but it's kind of something along the lines of that. It's the company here. Okay, no, I don't know the company, but Until Dawn is a really good is a game that I really want to play, and
I've heard of that.
yeah, no, it looks really good. But I have a question because Ty, I know you watched the Until Dawn movie that came out. Because I'm curious. Okay. I watched it too, and I have some thoughts about that movie. And they're not good ones. Because the Until Dawn movie, I'm just going to say it. It sucks. It's a bad movie. It's not, apparently, I've read up on the game, and it's absolutely nothing like the game at all. The game is about, I have a plot summary right here. It's a horror story where 8 or 5 in the film. Oh, well, no one gives a shit about the film. Where eight young adults return to a scheduled mountain lodge 1 year after 2 friends disappeared, and they're stalked by a masked and sadistic killer. where they only to discover the mountain is cursed by supernatural wendigos, monsters created by ancient cannibalism and must survive until sunrise. Also, must survive until dawn, basically, which is where the title comes in. They did that in the movie, but so much stupider. The movie, I'm gonna look up movie plot summary now. It says, 1 year after her sister disappeared, Clover and her friends head to the remote valley where she vanished to explore answers. Where she vanished to search for answers. Exploring an abandoned visitor center, they soon encounter a mass killer who murders them one by one. However, when they mysteriously wake up at the beginning of the same night, they're forced to relive the terror over and over again. So they take the really cool concept of what is it? The you know, I've seen a bunch of gameplay for Until Dawn 2, which is why I know it. Which is why I'm so hyped to play it. It's up there with some of my most anticipated games to play, on my backlog. And the movie, like, I was excited for it because I was like, oh hey, they're making an Until Dawn movie. That's cool. These games in my backlog. I should play it. But the movie was disappointing as hell. The movie is not about that. It's a boring time loop film where they just keep dying over and over again, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. It's not really like a choices matter thing, which is whatever. You can't really do that with a movie, but they still should have done it. Like, oh, well. But they still should have made it more accurate to the game because the movie was boring. Like, I liked the cast. What's that actress's name? Odessa something. She's a really good actress, and she was in this movie. But I don't know. The writing just sucks. And the plot just sucks.
You know, that kind of reminds me of that really kind of reminds me of like 2 video game movies that I watched.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is 2010's Tekken.
Oh, I've not seen that, and I don't think I plan to.
And then the other one was DOA Dead or Alive.
Also haven't seen that. I also don't think I plan on. But what did you think of them? Like,
I don't. It's just Well, first of all, coming off the 2010 movie of Tekken, like the way that Jin Kazama was like kind of like because he wasn't British in the actual game, and
yeah, I got you.
He was more like Japanese, like, but the way they did him in the movie, he was kind of like British.
Like,
okay. It's the same thing with what's her name? Christy Monteiro.
Okay.
The Capora version of Eddie Gordo, like, because I think like, because they both got, because her and Eddie got the same fighting style, and
I got you,
yeah, but it's because like she was kind of, I think in the game, I think in the video games she was kind of, I don't know, but the movie, they just kind of, I don't know, they just kind of went, I don't know, like with the same British, I guess, I don't know why they did that, but, and then Kazuya and Heihachi actually liked each other rather than hate each other, because like, if you remember the video game, Heihachi,
I haven't played the game.
Yeah,
but...
well, because
that sounds interesting though. Why they change character relationships? That's weird.
Yeah, cause like if in the video game they hated each other because first of all, Heihachi killed Kazuya's mom, who was also Heihachi's wife.
Okay.
So that's when the hatred started between them.
Yeah.
And then
the hatred makes sense there.
Yeah, and then it ran from the first Tekken game onwards, from Tekken 1 to all the way up to Tekken 7. And then, of course, Heihachi died, which is why in Tekken 8, they brought him back as a DLC character. I'm like, I don't know why he did that when he's already dead. Like,
I don't know. Lots of franchises just do that to like,
Yeah.
hey, we need this character back.
Yeah,
Like I think Mortal Kombat did that a bit. I don't know.
probably because of the fan base. Who knows? And then with DOA Dead or Alive, I think that was supposed to be based off of Dead or Alive, Dead or Alive 2, I believe. The second
Dead or Alive. I
don't know.
don't think I've played that game, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the games are cool, but the movie, it didn't. I mean, there were some good parts in it that I liked, especially especially the fighting scenes, but as far as like them being in an actual tournament, like an actual tournament, like in like an actual arena, like like you know how they're doing that with the live action Street Fighter now, like they're doing like a little tournament where everybody gets to see it. It's almost,
right.
It's almost like a tournament where everybody gets to watch, rather than
that's cool.
Yeah, it's like rather than people fighting in like separate areas and like that. I felt like that was a letdown on the Dead or Alive movie. I only watched it once, and I regret watching it because, not saying the cast was bad. The only person who was really good apparently was like Jamie Presley, and she played she did the role of Tina.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she was the only decent one out of that. But as far as movie wise, it was not even close to the game. Like it was like not even close to it. So
yeah,
which is why like I kind of did a rant about this. I'm pretty sure Tyran knows, but like I kind of rant about about those two movies, but I said if only we can get a Tekken movie that's like the 2026 Street Fighter. Like,
ooh, okay,
like,
okay.
Yeah,
dude, I'm actually excited for the 2026 Street Fighter. It looks kind of good.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know like really anything about the franchise, but I'd still be down to watch the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Dude, a video game adaptation movie that looks horrible to me. I haven't personally seen it, but I've played a few of the games in the franchise. Yes, exactly. I'm going to rant about this. The Assassin's Creed video game movie that came out in I think the 2010 around, I don't know, but it looks so bad. I haven't seen it. Eventually I'm going to watch it just to make fun of it. But hold on.
The one Michael Fassbender?
Yeah, Michael Fassbender.
I've seen it.
You've seen it? How is it? Is it bad?
It was
like,
it was horrible.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I expected. I expected nothing.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Michael Fassbender did a good job though. Don't get me wrong.
Really? Okay, yeah, no, I didn't expect him to be a bad actor. No, I feel like it's just a bad script. Like whatever.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie myself personally, but I've heard bad things.
Yeah.
Okay, no, dude, I'm looking at this cast right now though, and a guy named Brendan Gleeson is in the cast. And I recognized him from a recent show I've watched. Have you guys... Okay, this isn't video game related at all. I know I'm, like, completely diverging. But have you guys seen Spider Noir? That's I have a question.
I have not, unfortunately, but I really want to check it out.
Okay.
One of our teachers, one of Davaughn and my... one of the teachers of Davaughn and I, named Steve Neal, saw that show. And he said it was fucking awesome.
Oh, it is. I'm on episode 7. I finished that recently. That one's a banger. And I need to watch 8 pretty soon. Probably watching it tomorrow. But anyways, TV shows aside, the reason why I mentioned that guy is because he was in the Assassin's Creed movie cast, apparently. What is this movie about? It's okay. Hold on. The assassin's name in this movie is Aguilar. Didn't okay. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that.
You sound just like me whenever
So I'm just like Agul. No, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that.
Yeah,
It was his last name that tripped
that's
me up.
right.
I'm not gonna read.
Yeah, that's what I
Let
say
me
all
let
the
me.
time. That's why I say all the time on Movies and Beyond, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this assassin is not in the franchise at all. Um, this guy, this I'm not gonna pronounce that name. He's not in the franchise. Distant relative who's also a member of the Assassins, a secret society that fights to protect free will from the power-hungry Templar Order. So your classic Assassins versus Templar thing in all the games. Cal Lynch. So it's not one of the human protagonists in the game as well. Like that's weird. I've not heard this at all. Like I've heard of it, but like Assassin's Creed 2. Is this? Oh, okay. Apparently they planned for there be it to be a franchise, but it got canceled. Oh well, I know why it got canceled. It fucking sucks apparently, but I didn't know there was gonna be a sequel to that. Yeah, no, that's interesting. But yeah, I'm a fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise, so that's why I really brought this up. But what was I talking about before?
Wait. What character does Michael Fassbender play in that?
He plays a guy named Cal Lynch, also known as Aguilar, the guy, the assassin.
because when I was looking at the poster, he kind of reminds me of Ezio Auditore from
Dude, no, exactly. The thing is,
because he was a guest character on Soul Calibur 5.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, Ezio?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't played the Soul Calibur games. I know Ezio from the Ezio trilogy, the Assassin's Creed games, you know?
Yeah.
But dude, the thing about this is that okay, I haven't seen the movie and I already have a complaint. Who is this, bro? They shouldn't make up random assassins for the movie. That's my complaint. Like, what? Why are they making up some random assassin for the movie when they had many games to go off of? They could have made an Ezio adaptation. Michael Fassbender would low-key play a good Ezio. I'm being honest. Like, he could play a good Ezio. From what I've seen, I haven't actually played the Ezio trilogy yet, but yeah, from what I've seen, he could play a good Ezio. Dude, make a game about the Kenways. Make a game about Connor Kenway. Make a game about, or no, not a game. Sorry, make a movie about the games that were off of the Kenway family, Edward and Connor. Dude. Also, low-key, this is kind of just another random thing I just remembered, but since we're on the topic of Assassin's Creed, I thought of something that I thought was a banger idea that nobody like ever thought of. They need to make an Assassin's Creed game because you know how they're all set in like a bunch of random like times like throughout history. They need to make one set in the Civil War. They haven't made that yet, and I want it. It looks like a fun. It seems like that would be a fun like time to make a game, like you know. But yeah, what was I talking about before? To where I mentioned video game to movie, because there was more I wanted to say about that. Oh wait, no, it was the Until Dawn thing. I was talking about choice-based games.
Yeah, Until Dawn.
Yeah, that's the reason why I got on this whole movie game sidetrack thing. Whatever,
Yeah.
but
Speaking of video games turned into movies, let's move on to TV shows because there've been a few.
oh
There've
yeah,
been,
that's right.
like, Fallout, The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's right.
Would you like to talk about that?
I'd be down. I've seen The Last of Us Season 1, and I've played The Last of Us Part 1. I will say, it is basically a carbon copy of the game, and I mean that, like, because it's a really good season. Like, for people who don't really have time for video games, like don't really want to like navigate around and figure it out and do the combat themselves. Like for people who just want to experience the Last of Us story, like let's say a parent, right? A parent wants to, like, someone who just wants to experience the Last of Us like story, but doesn't have time for games. Like, yeah, the Last of Us season 1's great for that. Pedro Pascal does a great Joel, and Bella Ramsey, like I know they've gotten like complaints, like season 2, whatever. I'll get to that in a second. But she does a good Ellie in season 1, from what I know, because I think she's fit to play the role in season 1 from what I've seen. Season 2 though, I haven't finished The Last of Us Part 2. I need to desperately continue that. I got to a major spoiler in the plot. I'm not going to say it, but I got to a certain scene, and it's not that I was pissed off by that. I just forgot to continue after that, because a lot of people, this is a very controversial scene in The Last of Us Part 2. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like right at the beginning of the game. Not right at the beginning, but a few hours in, but still first act. Made a lot of people hate a certain character in the game, but because this major thing happens, a lot of people hate The Last of Us Part 2. It is very mixed, divided among the franchise, among the fan base. Half of the fan base loves The Last of Us Part 2 more than they do Part 1, and half the fan base hates it with a passion. And I was enjoying the game, like from what I've played of it. But yeah, like what is it? Something I was gonna mention. Last of Us Season 2. I never finished it. I never finished Last of Us Season 2 because I don't know. I just didn't really. It didn't really have anything to do with the story. That's not the reason why I didn't finish it. The reason why I didn't finish it, I just didn't really like the I don't know, Bella Ramsey, her performance was weak in season 2. It like compared to, I don't think she plays a good adult Ellie. She was great as the kid Ellie in season 1, like the 14-year-old girl, but as like the 20-year-old Ellie we see in season 2, she looks nothing like her. And okay, I'm not one of those people who are complaining about like, oh no, she looks nothing like her. Yeah, whatever they were saying. Those are weird complaints, but it's kind of just the thing I have is that she wasn't really good acting the role either. Like that's kind of the problem I have with it. It's really the acting, whatever. She doesn't act like Ellie in season 2 like at all. Like the voice actress does it all. Caitlin Denver, or whatever her name is, Caitlin Dever, I think she played a good Abby in season 2 from what I've seen. But like I said, I never finished The Last of Us season 2, and I probably will eventually. But there's another TV show, video game thing that I was going to mention. What was it? Fallout, I need to finish. I was really enjoying it. I got to episode 5 and stopped for some reason. The thing about me is that I rarely finish shows, which is a problem because I want to, but for some reason I like get to a certain point and I stop and I completely forget and I watch something else and like it keeps happening and I have this never-ending list. But that's like I still need to watch season 2. I still need to watch season 1. I got to episode 5 of the Fallout show, but it had me hooked. I really was really enjoying the Fallout show. I played a bit of Fallout 4. I couldn't play New Vegas because it was crashing on my PC. But it's got problems. I don't think I could. I'm not really good at modding stuff, or else I would try to install an anti-crash mod. But anyways, though, another TV show that I heard was terrible. Was the Halo TV show, which I watched like 2 episodes of that and did not like it. So yeah, I heard it got worse, which I don't want to go into the reasons why I heard it got worse because there is some stuff that was interesting. But I did hear that season 2 is better though. Like still not great, but better. And I'm actually kind of curious about that. But at the same time, like I don't think I'm gonna check it out anytime soon, at least. But those are the 3 like big video game adaptation game, like TV shows that I know of. And then there's also this hasn't come out, but we haven't heard any updates from what was it? Weren't they making a God of War TV show? I think they were making a God of War TV show. And
yes, I do wanna add to that. Yes, they are making a live action adaptation of
that's
the
cool.
God of War. I don't know when it's coming out, but let me check and I'll get right back to you.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking at it right now. If you want to check my screen. I don't see a release date. I think it's like stuck in development hell right now. Because I haven't heard any updates from the show. Like at all.
Things getting stuck in
What do you mean? What do you mean Kratos is in 3 episodes? Is this show only 3 episodes long?
Wait, what?
That's crazy. Is this show literally only 3 episodes long? Is it like a limited series or something? Because it says Kratos is in 3 episodes. And Baldur is in 3 episodes. That makes sense. Thor is only in 1 episode? Bro. Mimir is only in 1. Atreus is only in 1? What happens in the other 2?
It's time for another.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what.
I don't know if you want to rant about it, but I did put it up.
I don't really like. That's really all I have to say. What happens in the other 2? That's my only question. That's like, I'm kind of worried about that now. Okay, this show looks cool. I will admit, Ryan Hurst, I think is gonna play a good Kratos. I will say though, what's the guy's name that voices him? Like Christopher Judge. Yes. He like just he even has a good build for it. Actually, no. If he wasn't 61, I would say he needs to play Kratos in the show if he wasn't 61 years old. But Ryan Hurst is a good fit. He did Walking Dead. He voiced a character on Invincible, I think. Hold on. Did he voice a character in Invincible?
No way. Wait, hold up. No way. Did he?
No. Hold on. Did Ryan Hurst voice a character in Invincible? Okay. I thought so, but I'm not sure. Oh, I remember why. Okay, the reason why I'm confused is because a lot of people were fan casting him as Thrag before Lee Pace got cast. But honestly, side tangent completely. But Lee Pace is not a bad voice actor for Invincible season 4. Like, people are complaining about nothing. The Invincible fandom just loves to complain. I don't know why, but hey, wait. Let me swap this to. Let me relate this to. Sorry, what?
As it goes with every fan base, they just never complain about everything.
Right. They love it. They love the hate on their own thing they claim to be a fan of. LARPers, am I right? Well, like I was saying though, if I want to take the concept of Invincible and relate it to a game, since this is our pod, I haven't played it yet, but Invincible Versus, that game looks fire. And I have it. I just haven't gotten a chance to play it yet because I need to rebuy PlayStation Plus. Oh my god, I hate PlayStation Plus. I hate how PlayStation charges $135 a year for that's the extra tier. It's $80 a year for PlayStation Plus, but it's the only way you can play online. You can put up the rant thing if you want, because that's stupid. That is actually that is actually stupid. I don't understand why they well, no, I know why, because they like money. That's why. But I wish there was a way, because there are other things in PlayStation Plus that you get, like even in the essential tier, that I just don't really care for. The only reason I want it is to play online. And like maybe like $30 a year for just online play. That's how I would rather have it. But because that's really all I use PlayStation Plus for. I don't use the monthly game thing, or like I got PlayStation Plus Extra like a while back, like 2 years ago, and I did use the extra, like the premium game pass, the PlayStation version of Xbox Game Pass, essentially. I don't know what it's called, but they have that essentially, like a game. I'll just call it PlayStation Game Pass for now, because I don't know what else to call it. But it's basically the same thing where you can like borrow games from the library until they take them off, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's very convoluted. I don't really like that. But overall, like, yeah, I don't like that. What was I yapping about before I was yapping about PlayStation? Oh yeah, Invincible Versus. Looks like a fun game. I heard a lot of people complaining about it too, but that's Invincible fandom complaining, so I'm not going to listen to them. But yeah, guys, honestly, we've been recording for what, 53 minutes now, but I don't really have at this point anything else to say. What is it? Unless there's one more thing. Actually, no. I have one more thing I want to mention. Since this is my pod, I can self-promote as much as I want. So I just want to say, I know I haven't been posting as much on my gaming channel, but I have a video planned. I'm editing it right now currently. I'm doing some footage. Like, the way I edit my videos, if you guys even care, I record some footage, then I edit that footage, and then I record it, and then I edit, record, edit. That's why my videos take a little bit longer. But I am working on a James Bond First Light video, the 007 First Light game that came out. It's pretty fun so far, but you guys will hear more about that when I actually play it. So that's my little self-promo, like, tease thing that I wanted to do. But overall, guys, I think this is a solid first episode.
Oh, that was a good first episode of Brendan's Gaming Hour. Let's give him a round of...
Give myself a round of applause. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Brendan, since you're the host of this show, give us your thoughts. What is your takeaway from the first episode?
Well, we already knew that I liked yapping about gaming, so this pod is a fun way for me to do that. So I'm thankful for the listeners I'm going to have. If you're listening to this right now, thanks for joining this hour-long episode to hear me ramble on about all the stuff I'm obsessed with. So yeah, without further ado, I think we can end it here. I just want to say thanks for listening. Thanks for, I don't know, listening to Movies and Beyond as well. Like, this is kind of like a spin-off, right, of Movies and Beyond, is what I would kind of say.
Yes, correct.
I would say Brandon's Gaming Hour is kind of a spin-off of both Movies and Beyond and the Slabs podcast. Just like take a little bit of both and put it in the middle, and that's what this is, I think. If you know what I mean?
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, it's kind of got the format y'all do, but the energy I have. So it kind of like, you know. But yeah. Anyways, see you guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.